Welcome to my Outlander Purgatory's preview of Outlander Season 7 Part 2. Join us as we break down the trailer and catch you up on all things MOP. Ready? Then pour yourself a wee dram, settle in, and let's do this. Hi everyone.
Hi everyone.
I'm Tracy.
I'm Carol.
And we are my
Outlander.
After a very long time, Purgatory! Woo! Guys, it's been a minute.
I was going to say the same thing.
It's been a minute. It's been a minute. Let's toast to finally being on here again. This is here, display what it is.
Little two chicks margarita. Yum yum.
I've never had this. It's like
it's just
it's like if you put a little more seltzer in your margarita, then that's what it is. Like it's good.
It's light. It's only like 5% alcohol.
You know what? It's not. Yes, it's kind of like it's like margarita flavored seltzer.
Yes.
Only
it's got a little kick.
It's got a little sweetness, whatever.
Chills you ever so slightly.
But we recommend. Okay. So yeah, guys, it's been a minute. I feel like the last time we did a video like this was, well, I don't feel, I know. It was when we did our Graham McTavish interview.
Yes, it's been a long ass time.
So yeah, it's, apologies you guys. We've been through some stuff. Like I figure we're gonna jump on here. We're gonna catch you up on like what we've been up to this past year, and then the big story is that Outlander season 7 part 2 begins at the time of this recording 6 days.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah.
I have no concept of when Thanksgiving is. Oh, Lord.
Yeah. Thanksgiving is a week and a half. Closer to 2 weeks, I guess.
God.
But yeah, so we're gonna talk through a little bit about like what we're anticipating. We're maybe gonna like take a look at some of the preview clips that Stars has put out. I feel like I'm like looking at myself in the screen and it looks to you guys like I'm looking like this. But it's weird because, like, I
know. I always wonder if I'm going to come out looking like this because I'm looking at the screen and not at the little.
I know.
Sorry.
So we should just like forget that's the thing. And just like talk to each other. But yeah, so we're gonna have like Carol. Maybe I feel like I've probably seen a few more of the snippets, and I haven't even seen that many snippets, you guys. I mean, like, full confession here. Like, I don't think I'm the only one based on my like past couple of days of getting back into things Outlander wise. I feel like the Outlander community has kind of taken a bit of a break, if you will. And part of that's like just because of this like lag time of, it's been the last episode of season 7 part 1 was in August of 2023. It was what, like 15 months ago? So I feel like we're not the only ones that were like, Outlander? Did we used to watch that? Like, what? Like, do not ask me to tell you what happened in season 1 or season 7, the first part, because
all I remember is opening the tent. I don't even remember what that line was, but it was funny.
Oh, let the chemistry out.
For any of you who watch us regularly, I feel like they opened the tent to let the chemistry out.
Yeah. If you guys are new to us, we should say we're Carol and Tracy. We're sisters. In case you didn't know, I don't think we look alike, but we sort of sound alike a little bit. We've been doing this for like longer than God at this point. Like we've been recapping since season 1.
I guess I should say my Outlander Purgatory just had its 15th birthday.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And it's just been such a weird climate that like I thought last year on the 15th we're gonna, and this year I was like yeah, no. So happy 15 to us.
Yay. Here's to 15 more. Here's to 5 minutes more at this point, you guys. Like, that's all I can tell you. Like, so anyway, but we're gonna so I don't know that we've really like delved into the clips for part two.
Right.
Really I've watched some, but so we're gonna watch a couple and like get her like instantaneous reactions, and maybe it will like bring back a few memories of part one.
Oh God.
So I don't know, Carol, what have we been up to the past year was a lot.
Yeah, but
Like
year was
like
it longer than that? When was the last time we made a video?
we made a video, the Graham McTavish video, where we interviewed Graham McTavish. And that was right around now because
we had those spectacular bourbon drinks with the little
we had the bourbon
cranberries.
drinks. But at the same I feel like this had just happened. Like, so
When was the end of season 7A?
dude, I just said August of 2023.
Oh, sorry, my brain, my brain.
Like, everybody watching this like, Carol, she just said.
Wait, what are we doing? You guys, it's really bad. It's really bad. Get tested. It's bad. All right, August of 23. What have we been doing since August of 23?
Well,
freaking lutely nothing.
No, we really haven't. I haven't taken any trips.
I'll tell you what we did. We dealt with a lot of family.
Yes. Yeah. All of you of a certain age, and like even not of a certain age, like can relate to your parents getting older. And that was kind of our year this year. I forget if this had happened when we did the Graham McTavish thing. I sort of think it had. Well, no, but you have to like. Our mom like had issues about a year ago, like right around, a year ago.
Yeah.
Fell, broke her hip, like, was in the hospital for 3 weeks, was in a rehab center for another 3 weeks. So that kind of was a setback for her. And then
it was 5 months of Mr. Toad's Wild Ride with appointments and in-home care and hospital visits. Oh my.
Yeah.
So that was a little crazy for all of us.
It was our dad was doing his best in terms of being a caregiver, but his health was not very good. He was a variety of things. Long story short, he passed away at the end of May this past year in 2024. So 2024 has been kind of a dumpster fire a little bit for us.
Oh yeah, but Pat's living her best life.
But well, yeah. I mean, like, let's sponge him off for Randy. Like, we should be drinking white zins in his honor over ice.
But on ice on the side, because you don't get as much white zin if you order it with ice.
I was a big fan of the white zin. So, it was and again, I feel like, there's a lot of you watching this that have gone through the same thing where, you are sort of becoming the caregiver for your parents. And what ended up happening for us was that my mom could not live on her own. So we found a lovely assisted living facility, and she's there now. And quite frankly, for a variety of reasons, she's living her best life.
Her social life's way better than mine. I don't know about yours.
100%. 100%.
Insane. And this woman is 92. Just turned 92.
Just turned 92 in August. My dad was 92 when he passed. So you know what?
And they've all seen Pat Czar and Randy. They've seen the Randy jig. They've seen that.
Not in for years. So right, I mean, we don't really, I mean, Pat Czar and Randy were no Tom. Like, they weren't really on this.
Pat Czar and Randy just created this.
or Third Sister Jill. Like, they really didn't, you really didn't see them. They sort of were like, they were sort of like ticking along in the background.
Fringes.
So things have gotten a lot better with my mom in terms of, she's living in a community where she gets a lot of like people, she has people to take care of her. So it's like it's a real load off for us because, it was not easy for quite a while. And we know that she's cared for, and she has a lot of friends, and she has a lot of activities.
Right.
And she's living her best life. She's really happy.
Yes.
So, it really has turned out, it has turned out. I mean, like, I don't know. I don't know. It's very complex, and that's probably talk for another video.
Right. And I want to say one quick thing. If you are out there thinking about this for one or both of your parents, if it is financially doable, which we know is difficult, if you can do it, and talk to your parents. Every single time I go there, like with the Elvis impersonator the other day, who they were all like enraptured by.
They got an Elvis impersonator to
he would go to each person and hug and sit, and even the men, he'd shake their hands. And these people think about the past 50 years ago and what they were doing, blah, blah, blah. The point is, we tried with my dad. It was really hard to get him to, but we've seen how wonderful it can be. So if you can do it, your social, mental health, as we all know, is just as important as physical health. And I think we found that out. We're finding that out as we're going along with my mom.
Right. And, get your long-term health insurance.
Lord, and don't let your father cancel it after 10 years because he didn't like the premium.
Oh my God. And because then the other piece of all of this, and again, like everybody's watching this like, oh, I'm with you, sister. Lord, I know. We had to clean out my parents' apartment and like cancel all the stuff. And like, my God, like, for the love of God, people, get rid of the multiple credit cards, please.
Oh my God.
Please.
I don't know how people do it. Like, we had 3 of us at all times. Anyway.
Again, that's for another video, but like, that's, sort of what we've been up to this year. It has not been easy, but I think that, I think my dad would be happy to see like just how my mom's life is doing okay, and she's in a good place, and
yes,
we miss my dad, and like it's hard. Like sometimes you're just like, you'll read something or you'll hear something and you'll be like I'm not one that like goes to call him or something like that. I mean, I like no, but it's just sad. It's like, I wish I could tell him that.
Yeah, I know.
But
he really, at the same time, to be the inappropriate humor gals we are. So I think he is happy.
And at the same time, like, it was really, the last couple of years were not easy for him. And he lived a long life, and he had a lot of fun, and he had like a good family and a lot of friends. And you know what? I said the day he passed, I was like, maybe they should just put on like the death certificate. Just kind of done.
Oh, he was so done.
Just kind of done.
Yeah, he was done.
Had it, like, whatever.
My man was over it.
But, so that's our year.
That's our year.
I'm trying to think of anything else. Okay, so here's one update for you guys, because people have been asking. So I don't even know when, like, it was in August, because it was like the last episode of Outlander. We made this announcement about Scotland, about a trip to Scotland.
Oh God, are we going into that now?
Well, we might as well.
I don't know what else we're doing. Sorry. That was quite
we have no agenda here. We're just like shooting the shit.
Yeah.
Like, turn on the computer, see what happens.
We hope you like it.
Really hope this is recording again. Oh my God.
That's what I usually do.
You guys could have seen, like, behind the scenes when we did that Graham McTavish interview.
Oh, the terror. And
it was a great interview. Go back and watch that video. Like, it's awesome. He was awesome. It was so much fun.
Yeah.
The bourbon was really good.
Yeah.
But like, we finished the thing, whatever, and like, stopped the Zoom, and then Carol couldn't find the recording. Literally curled up in her living room in a fetal position, like, no.
The terror was real.
And we did.
The terror was real.
But anyway, so the Scotland trip. So the Scotland trip had been scheduled for April of 2025. We tentatively we had a sign up sheet, and there's, I think, almost 200 people who for waiting lists. Yeah, like for like a sign up sheet. As soon as we have more details, like, you'll be the first to know.
Right.
So it's not happening. It's essentially what's happened. And I don't know if you guys, if you've tried to plan trips to Scotland, or I know that there's a lot of other Outlander groups that try to do Outlander tours, whatever. From what we're told, it's been really tough to plan trips like this to Scotland, because everybody wants to go there.
Yeah. Scotland is massive. I'm going to guess a lot of you guys being Outlander fans, have read about this in certain places online. And they just finally said enough. It's very difficult for them to have so many people coming into the country. So they're like, you know what, we're going to start implementing taxes. And so you try to book a trip to Scotland, and all of a sudden the hotels are more expensive. They're not as lenient with, well, we might need a block of this, but we might need a block of that. It's
just been difficult. It's the cost. I think a lot of it is the cost. That costs have gone up because
through the roof.
So many people are interested in taking these Outlander tours or tours of Scotland, whatever.
But availability is so far down because so many people are going.
Right.
And you know what? Google it.
Google it. It's like if you trying to put together an itinerary where like maybe you figure out the whole thing, but then like this last piece of it you can't get, and we want that last piece of it.
Right.
I mean, this tour is going to be different than the one we did last time. The last time was really like Edinburgh and like Inverness and Fort William, whatever. This was going to be Highlands and Islands. So we were looking at the Isle of Skye, and we were looking at
Harris,
the Isle of Harris and all of that kind of Western islands.
Right.
It's still happening. It's still happening. I know, across every appendix that you've got.
It's just not scheduled right now because we started looking at the fall of 25, and she's even starting to look into Lisa. It's starting to look into 26. I mean, and it's just a matter of getting everybody on the same page at the same time.
Right. So, hopefully the novelty of Scotland will wear off a bit.
Those other people,
like Outlander, like right now, everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, Outlander's so great!" So, like, season 7B will, commence, go through, be done, and then season 8 will come back, like, 2027. Who knows? So maybe like people maybe people will like calm down a little bit and. Yeah, so it's not canceled. We're still intending to go to take a trip to Scotland. It's more just when it's going to happen.
When and how, right?
When and how. Like right now, I think, we're looking at October of 2025. We'll see.
Right.
And knock on, granite or whatever you got here.
Wait, we're looking at when?
October of 2025. That was sort of, you don't think so?
Well, Andrew's wedding was the issue.
Yeah, but like, then we might do it.
See, this has been going on for a year. Like, well, maybe we could, blah, blah, blah. We got to talk to Lisa. Blah, blah, blah. And poor Lisa's working her butt off, calling all of these hotels, calling all of these places, transportation, all of it. It's just hairy. So anyway, you get the picture.
Yeah.
We will let you guys know. There's nothing going on behind the scenes that because I know people have asked and we felt really bad. We're like, oh my God, these people want to know what's going on with this trip. We're all trying to plan here.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's going on. And as soon as we have anything concrete, we will let you guys know. Nobody's tied into anything. Everybody signed up for the wait list. So nobody's tied into anything, you'll know.
Right. We're working on it, you guys. We're working on it. We're working on it.
Right.
We're fully intending that it's going to happen.
And MOP's going back to Scotland.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So there's that. And then, we got Outlander season 7B part due coming. It's we said this a little bit. I just said this a little bit earlier. It's a kind of weird because I do think that stars like, look, they have got season 8 in the can. Season 8, they're done, you guys. You probably have seen things online on the stars, like social media, whatever, on Sam's social media, on Kat's social media. They have filmed their last shot as actors on Outlander.
Right.
So let's all take a moment to, but like, boy, yeah. So this is what I was gonna say. So like, so stars like doesn't have a whole lot of skin in the game. Maybe like it's not like they're like, we like need to get excitement like building up so that we get renewed. They're done. Like they've got it
and moved on to
blood of my blood.
Yeah.
Or yeah. I mean, we can talk about that as well. But like there's just not this urgency or excitement maybe that there's been in the past. So it remains to be seen kind of what effect that's going to have. Just kind of getting back in the game myself a little bit on social media. I think people are excited, but they're not like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
Yeah, once
No.
the
Yes.
first
Yes.
episode airs.
Once we see the
That's how
first
I am.
episode.
That's how I am. I don't see now. Some of you know, some of you don't. I don't watch any of this. I don't look into any of this. I'm kind of someone who doesn't really care what the actors. I love them, but I don't care what they're doing as far as like they got together in this. Or do you think this is? I'm not a big like. What do you call that? When you wonder about, I know everybody gets excited. Speculator, thank you. I'm not, and I think it's kind of psychological because I think it factors into my whole, I loathe spoilers. I don't want to know a thing. So I don't really do a lot of speculating. And also when it's not like right there in your brain, top of mind, you're not thinking about it. So absolutely the first episode, we're all going to start thinking about it. I know I am. Social media, same thing. I haven't blogged. I haven't done a thing. Once it's back on again, I think we're all going to be a little bit more skin in the game.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I would agree with that. So it's coming back Friday, November 22nd.
On calendar.
I know. So videos, we're recapping the season just like we always have. Again, this whole move to Fridays from Sundays from last season sucks. Sorry, it does. Yeah. It does. It's for us because it's all about us. It sucks royally because it means that we can't. It's really hard for us to have the recap ready to go once the show airs.
I'd love to do a poll and see how many people watch us right as
I think a lot. Airs. I mean, you guys blow me away because back in the day when it was Sundays and we were like, we had the video ready to go at like, 9:59 or whenever the show was over. I mean, I'd start getting like comments on the video. No, comments on the video like that you were watching it like literally within 5 minutes.
And she would text me and go, oh my God, they're watching the video already. And I was like, well, it's a good thing because we just put in a lot of work. It's like Sunday night at 9:00.
Right.
And I'm like ready to pounce.
Right. Yeah. But this is all to say that like we will get these up as soon as we can. It will normally not be Friday nights right after the episode. It'll be, hopefully by Sunday nights. It's also like now the, winter holiday season. And so we've got Thanksgiving and we've got Christmas and we've got like New Year's and, so we're over here doing our best, you guys.
For free. I mean, I cannot say enough. Please. I know. Please subscribe.
Yeah. Tell all because we're on. I just joined Blue Sky today, so look for us on that.
What is that?
Blue Sky is a new social media.
Oh, Jesus, no more social media. I'm not joining anything else. No, I'm trying to shave stuff off, not add more.
But yeah, like, subscribe wherever you see us. Like, subscribe to our TikTok, you guys. I work really hard. Who's calling me?
It's all her, not me. I don't.
Who's calling me from? Are you calling me? Is that you?
Where were we?
Okay, sorry about that. So the reason Carol and I are here together, if you like, we didn't comment on that, is that I was supposed to go to her stylist to get my hair cut, and the stylist just canceled because she's not feeling well. So while I'm like feeling very bad for her, and I hope she feels better, I feel really bad for me too. And I'm like ready to just let loose on anything that's pissing me off right now. So
I'm going outside. I was already on shaky.
Because like I just drove an hour for nothing other than, well, let me know because you guys are worth it.
Fine people.
Guys.
It's been a minute.
Guys. Not enough on the planet. Okay. Anywho.
Want to go drink at Bar A? Okay, so
like pouring my drink on my face because I'm like, I just
pour it, baby.
Can't. I just can't anymore, you guys. All right, this Outlander season better be good because I need something in my life. Now I have crappy hair again. That's what I did in 2024 since the last video. I got my hair cut and it was like literally the worst haircut of my life. Should I let my ponytail down so you can see that it's just like literally shit on my head at this point?
Oh my God, don't. I mean, if you want to.
I'm not gonna.
I've seen you. I don't think it looks bad. But let's say this. We definitely have to have a spoiler alert at some point because I do want to say a thing or two about, as I just finished telling you, I don't like to speculate. I need to speculate.
All right. So yeah, I think that's what I was saying is like, we were talking about like, the excitement isn't quite where it's been in previous seasons, but I think you're right. Once the first show is on, once the first episode,
yes,
everybody's going to be like, okay, I totally remember what happened in the first part.
Yeah.
And I will say though that, and we said this last time too, because we're now entering the territory of the books that like I've only read once. And I think season 8 is going to be yeah. Oh, I forgot about this. Carol, where are you with book 9?
We don't want to talk about it. You guys, I was thinking it might be kind of cool if when we get to book 9, which when the hell is like that happening? 8. Is that like season episode 8. 3 of season 8? I don't know. If I switch to being a show watcher only.
Well, I think you're probably going to be because I think the chances of you finishing book 9, the Force, season 8 are like
I just can't concentrate. I try to read it at night and then I fall asleep, and I try to listen in the car and then I get tired while I'm driving to Pennsylvania 2 hours and go, oh, I got to turn this off and turn on some BTS and get pumping again. It's just hard to stay with it.
I mean, to your point, I don't know that book 9 is going to be anybody's like favorite in the series. It really is more okay.
We could talk about where I am, what I've read so far. I pretty much just listened.
I mean, I feel like book 9, okay, you guys, I'm sure a lot of you watch, and I think I've made this point before, but like maybe I haven't, so whatever. And plus I'm just really pissed off right now, so you just have to listen to me say whatever I feel like saying. So like, okay, I don't know how many of you watch And Just Like That, which is the like reboot of Sex and the City. And like, talk about a dumpster fire at times. My God. And book 9 is nowhere near the my godness of this. But I'm still going to stick with it because they're my girls and I love them. And I'll never, even when Carrie's like, maybe big was a big mistake. And I was like, what, Carrie? What? I'm still going to love them because they're my girls. Same with Outlander. Book 9 was like, it was like, hey, old friends, what you up to? And they're like, oh, not much.
There's 2 guys coming along the road, daggone.
And we're like, that's okay. We just like enjoy hanging out with you. That is book 9.
Right. So I'm not ripping on the book. Mm-hmm. It's just not, listen, I'm going to be honest with you. I lost my ability to focus in certain ways for multiple reasons over the past few years. And it's just, if it's not grabbing me, then you know what I mean? I love them. I love all of them, but it really is like what Shannon used to say, like your favorite comfy chair. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's not something that I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to read it right now. It's not book 1. It's not book 5. It's,
And there are in book 9, let's do a little spoiler, just a little bit. Sheldon.
Excuse me, spoiler alert.
The whole Amy and the bear thing, like I mean, again, I feel like that's probably what, like 150 pages in, 200 pages in, and it is. You're just like,
I just finished that.
It's Jenny like saying something funny. Oh, look, it's like Ian, doing whatever. Oh, it's Jamie and Claire being all like cutesy, like, oh, What? What? And I thought that that whole section of Amy and the Bear was riveting. It was riveting. As much for like I think Diana took a deep dive into what death is like on the ridge and sort of what happens and how everything is treated if I'm because it's been, a year and a half since I read this or whatever. But like I found it interesting as well as emotional. Like it was really like, oh, these are cool details. I didn't realize that this would happen, or I didn't realize that that was what people would do or say or think or whatever. I just thought that part was great.
I have to go back.
I know you're not, you've passed that part. So.
I'm not really a big fan of listening to, when you're on a long car ride and you have multiple people listening with you and you can, discuss whatever, it's fun, like a murder mystery or something. But this, I'm sorry, this is just not the book to listen to for me.
No.
For me.
No.
So that whole section, I need to go back and I want to read it because Tracey was like, you're going to get to this part. Oh my God, you got to let me know. You're going to know. You got to get to this part. So she's like, where are you? And I'm like, oh, the bear. She's like, oh my God, that's it. And I'm like, ooh, I didn't, again, you're driving, you're on the Pennsylvania Turnpike. There's stuff coming at you. Like, I just need to go back and read that section.
Can I say something that's like not really a spoiler, but
we're in spoiler mode.
Okay. But I don't know. Because it might be for you because it's not a spoiler for you, but I don't know if you've gotten to this part yet.
Oh.
But I'm just gonna say to all of you out there who've read book 9, and it's not really a spoiler. Roger and Fergus are the superheroes you never knew you needed.
Oh, I know.
The dynamic duo you never knew you needed.
I knew I needed Fergus. Tell you that right now.
And that's what I will say. Unspoil.
All right. No, not unspoil. I have spoilers. You want to wait and do it again, or you want?
Yeah, let's do it. We'll do it again. We'll do it again because we're on the show now. All right. So what we thought we would do is here. You have to get on your thing here.
Okay. I just have to say one quick thing before you get into this, which is I am standing right now because one thing I didn't mention I did in the past year was have really bad hip bursitis and have to go to physical therapy. So forgive me because this season I was going to do it in my office and I had a Zoom with my sister-in-law the other day and realized, oh my God, this background is so boring. So I'm going to be doing our videos from here. But once in a while, I'm going to stand up. So I hope you're not like,
I had pneumonia. That was fun. That was my ailment of this year. I had COVID like in March, and then it turned into pneumonia. Oh, and strep throat too, which I haven't had in like 35, 40 years. But
I don't even
when your dad gets a strep infection and you're like taking care of him a little bit, strep throat, who knows? Who knew? Okay. All right, so we're gonna play a couple of these videos here. Can you crank the volume so it's up like really high here? Oh, mine doesn't do this. Carol has this. Is this a Mac Air?
I think so. Yeah.
There's like a screen that shows like how
this
very cool.
Computer's a few years old. This was the first one to come out with the M1s. Which I think they're onto the M2.
Okay. Yeah, or M3. But no, she has this if you can see it like this, like little screen on the keyboard.
Oh, I don't know if they do that anymore. I don't know if they I think I had to say yes or no to that, or I think people were complaining that they didn't get it in theirs.
Okay. All right. So we're just gonna kind of go through here. We're going to go through here and we're going to listen to some of these videos and we're going to get Carol's reaction. Okay, here's a sneak peek. So this is from October 29th and it's from the Outlander Stars website and let's
tell me when to look.
All right, hold on. Okay. And let's turn the volume all the way up. Okay, are we ready?
Make it big.
Freaking frick. Hold on. No. Stop. No. Okay. All right. I don't even know if this is going to be that good, but okay. This looks like it's at Bree's house.
It also looks like our basement circa 19.
All right, ready? Here we go. Brady is like walking into Mandy's room, putting her doll on the bed.
Oh, I had that Raggedy Ann. Oh my God, the yellow sheets.
Oh my God, that comforter that like somebody crocheted.
The crocheted. There's some bangs. There are some bangs on Brie.
And there's the little airplane of Jemmy's. Brie, much like what we do, Brie's going for the wine when she's depressed.
Have you seen this?
Yes.
Is this your reaction? Is this
now I'm here? What?
Like, I don't know what
to watch it. This isn't the best clip to watch, actually. It's just like there's no talking or anything.
All right. I'm glad to see that Brie's counter is just as cluttered as mine.
All right, you know what? This one's boring. Let's get out of this one. Brie is just like having a meltdown over that. I mean, you guys remember that Jemmy, like that Rob Cameron, looks like he may have kidnapped Jemmy at the end of season 7, part 1. But that's kind of boring. So let's go to a better video here. Okay. The brand new trailer will shake you to your very core. Okay.
All right, I think I've seen one, but we'll see this anyway.
All right, hold on. Outlander trailer starts now. Okay, hold on.
Yeah, I think I've seen this.
All right, well, let's react to it anyway. And because this is 2 minutes of goodness.
Yes.
Okay,
because they went to Scotland. And
here we go. Time to come home, Outlander fans.
Watch this brand new trailer and get excited for the mid-season premiere.
Mid-season.
This was so good when they were on the ship. They're back in Scotland.
We're going home to Scotland.
Oh, there's going to Lollybrock, and there's the new Jenny.
There's no question of where we belong. It's when.
Roger, where are they? Buff Rogers, where are they?
John, his nephew, was injured in battle.
Without your help, Claire, we will surely die. I can't leave.
Okay. Can I stop one thing here?
His nephew?
Yeah, no. Okay.
What? For a nephew? Oh,
okay. Yeah. Yes.
Lord John, take two Tylenol and put me in the morning. I'm gonna get on back out across the sea for Lord John. Oh, I don't know who wrote that.
So, you guys, let's just say that in the books, it's very different, like who Claire is getting on the boat for.
So that's not happening.
And well, I mean, I think she's getting on a boat, which is the important thing. But like, Lord John's nephew. Do you know who Lord John's nephew is? Like,
Lord John has a nephew.
Actually, no. Lord John has a bunch. Lord John has a couple of nephews.
Has an uncle who was at the Battle of Paoli.
No, they were like house kids.
Oh,
Lord John's nephews come into play in book 9 more.
Okay,
like,
I love Hal. So I'm right.
But like, no. Oh, you guys, like the reason Claire gets on a boat, and again, won't even go into what for the non-readers, won't even go into like what happens, but the reason is way more compelling and way more like
understandable.
On
a boat.
way more relevant to Claire's life.
Yes.
And to her family's life.
Yeah.
And it's Lord John's nephew. Lord John's nephew's cousin's roommate. But because I'm Claire and I have to save everyone, get me on that ship.
And there are no other doctors in colonial America.
Hey, I am the best one.
So she can't get a boat. That That is great. Great. What you acted so great? Oh Lord.
Oh my God, it's gonna. Oh, I can already tell the season is gonna be good.
I know.
Okay, wait, we have to finish this. All right,
Yeah.
No, do your
Oh,
thing
no.
here. Okay, we got to finish it up.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
Okay.
Okay.
Bring it home.
Starts one minute. I know it will be.
Claire.
It's good to see you. How did you know I'd come?
Because it's my nephew. You're Steven.
I knew.
I knew because you're Claire.
Presumptuous of you, Lord John. The Claire is finally back in Scotland and is gonna get on a boat for your ass.
No, for his nephew's ass.
For his nephew's ass. Holy shit.
Oh my God. Okay.
All right.
Okay. All right. The storms are coming.
This earth.
Why?
To find you. It's Jamie.
I would feel it in my heart if his had stopped. Mine would stop too.
Really?
Oh God. Oh God.
All right. Can we start the spoiler alert? Because I have so many things to say that I can't say.
All right.
Excuse me, spoiler alert.
First of all, just a funny little thing before I forget. I love how they show Ian and Lord John. I'm like, are they riding from Valley Forge to Philadelphia in 15 minutes right there? Book readers will appreciate that. Okay. Claire and Lord John. Okay. Was that a little bed scene I just seen?
Oh my God. God.
I mean, we all knew that's coming, but I'd hate his ass that I came all the way over here for his dumbass nephew. And now you're gonna want to see you got it.
No, it's more like I'm like feel like I'm bent over like this and all like everything's pressing. I have like a little hernia here. Sorry. Did you hear about all our
Is this a self-diagnosed little hernia?
No, it's like a hernia that I know when I have to push it back in.
Ooh. Okay.
So it's like, so whatever. So I'm
All
just
right.
gonna stand.
So yeah, we're just gonna go back and forth, stand sit. So oh shit.
Lord John. Yeah, okay. No, I mean
I want to know what battle that is.
Oh, it's gotta be Battle of Monmouth. Well, maybe not.
I mean, Battle of Monmouth. Are we just
Let's put it this
forgetting
way.
about all of Book 8?
No. Here's the thing.
And what about Paoli? Remember
Battle
Paoli?
of Monmouth was in Book 8.
That's why I'm saying.
Speaking of Battle of Paoli, I had like the greatest TikTok put together, and I just didn't. And actually, I didn't post it. I was going to post it at the anniversary of Paoli, and then you were like, no, it's too irreverent. And I didn't do it. And then I got a new phone and I changed everything over and I lost it.
Oh,
it didn't carry over. So that's really mad.
That's the powers that be telling you it was too irreverent. Okay, listen.
Now, so
this is my biggest thing is where Carol speculates is anything Revolutionary War in Philadelphia, New Jersey, maybe a little New York City, like that stuff I live for regardless of Outlander. So I want to know what we're going to see, but I also want to know, I live in the backyard of the Monmouth battlefield. I was just there on Halloween 2 weeks ago, just because we go sometimes on Halloween. It's fun because of the old tenant church where they lay Claire out on Gilbert, what's his name?
Godfrey.
I took a picture. I'll show it to you. Where they lay her out. She gets shot and they lay her out. That grave is the coolest thing ever. And I'm sure it's been redone because a lot of them you can't even read them. So I want to know how, if anything of that. And they didn't film here. Why?
They don't
Why?
leave us,
I
period.
know, but they could have come here and filmed at the old Tenant Church, and it would have been so awesome.
Okay, here's the thing.
And the Battle of Paoli.
They're only going to have one big battle.
Yeah.
But for budgetary reasons.
And it's got to be Monmouth.
Right. So that's why I'm thinking that that's the Battle of Monmouth. And maybe they're cutting back and forth. I do think we're getting that in season 7, part 2. I feel like I've heard that before somewhere.
Because book 9 is going to be all of season 8.
I guess. I don't know. All right. What other spoilers? Anything else? Before we can like let people back in?
I mean, just the funny stuff. Yeah, I already said it. Like when we used to joke around about like, yeah, okay, Ian rode his horse from Valley Forge to Philadelphia in the 18th century in 30 minutes. Okay.
All right. So we're done with the spoiler. Should we watch like one more here? Put your finger on here. Should we watch one more of these? That was a really good one. I mean, that was really the one. That's the money preview. I mean, I feel like there was maybe like one here. We'll watch this one. We'll watch this one with Ian and Rachel. Because this I think just came out like today. All right, wait, hold on.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Hold on.
All right.
Okay, you ready?
Watch overall for me.
No,
There's another lass.
no.
She's kind, full of faith and light. The other, I too.
Who is this guy? It's Ian. No. Oh wait, it's old Ian.
It's old Ian.
Oh my God, he looks so different.
I mean, I think.
It could be. I think you're right. It is. No, it 100% is, but it doesn't look like him. I mean, I guess he has gray hair now. Apropos of nothing, you guys. Didn't I go to see the Broadway play, starring the old Jenny, Laura Donnelly?
Right.
And she's very good, and she plays 2 parts.
She's
It's
very
called
good.
The Hills of California, and she plays 2 parts, and she's excellent in it. So it's running till December 22nd. So go see it. Okay. But we're gonna get a new Jenny, and I'm looking forward to seeing her as well. You're absolutely right. That's Ian. Big Ian. Keep going.
Oh, to your young woman, you'll always be here, yes, dear.
And that is the voice of new Jenny. 100%. Okay.
He would only run so quickly for one person.
Rachel, where is she? What have you done with her?
Oh, you shouldn't have shown us this. This looks like a great scene. Why are they showing us this?
I feel like that scene is not till like later in this.
That's amazing. I will wait for that scene.
No spoilers there,
Like
but
that Rollo knows. Oh, I should say Rollo knows only like would only run like that for one person. Like that's awesome. What's this?
Okay, now we do have to watch one more, which is a Lord John one.
Oh, so much Lord John goodness.
Hold on, come back. Okay, there we go.
Good.
Mistress Fraser. She's a rebel. James Fraser was my friend. I owe it to him to protect her.
Will they return to Boston soon?
Rather be with you.
No, I'm not a loyalist.
My reputation survived. As long as it is, therefore, I shall ever keep.
I just want Outlander season 7 part 2 to be all Lord John and William. And I can't believe that those words came out of my mouth because normally I really don't like William. I just want it to be William and Lord John all the time.
Am I like one of the only people who loves William? I love William so much.
I find Book William super annoying. I'm trying to think of like, 'cause Book William is in a lot of book 9. Do I like him more now? Not really. I mean, he's all right. You know, but TV show William, I love. Love.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
All right.
So all right, we've whetted your appetite a little bit, Carol.
Wow, my appetite is wet. That's such a sound bite. That was quite a sound bite.
Oh my God. Yeah, we pray, guys. Just we pray. I don't know.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, I am as well. I really am curious as to like what we're gonna get out of these 8 episodes and like how far like are we going to go through the entirety of book 8? Because book 8 is a lot to go through, you guys. And we still have some very significant portions of book 7 to get through.
Right.
But book 8 is just massive. It's massive. I mean, like they go all over the place.
Are we still on spoiler alert?
I mean, I don't think I'm spoiling to say it's massive because it is.
Okay, because I don't want to say what I was going to say.
No, but they're just like, there's just a lot that goes down in a lot of different places and a lot of different characters. And yeah, it's gonna be, it's gonna be a challenge to get through that entire thing in this season. But
right.
We'll see. All right, what else?
I think that's it.
I think that's it as well. Any quick TV reviews that you got?
I was going to say what we're watching. Lately, I've just been watching an old series with Keelan called Pretty Little Liars about...
Oh, I remember. I mean, I didn't watch that show, but I remember it.
I mean, it's, she really wanted me to watch it for years. So I've been watching that and just my K-drama. That's really pretty much 90% of what I watch is Korean TV, which is awesome.
I feel like I really haven't watched it that much. We're watching Only Murders in the Building now. It started from season 1. I think we're like at the last one of season 2. It's okay. It's funny at times. There's nothing that I'm like, oh my God, this is so good. I've been watching Girls 5 Eva, which is funny as well. That's on Netflix. Watched season 3 of The Bear, and it was horrific, in my opinion.
Really? Because I always hear how good that is.
Horrific. Like, to the point where I'm like, am I down with The Bear? Like, bad.
Right.
Bad.
Right.
Bad.
Right.
It was maybe one good episode. The rest of it was like, and like, the fact that show is nominated for a comedy and wins, just because it's half-hour long, is ridiculous.
Wow. I thought of something that I forgot. See, Carol's brain. I went through a little Menendez obsession. I watched the Netflix drama based on actual events, and then I watched the documentary that's like, I don't know, 3 or 4 episodes. That's a documentary and them calling in from jail to give their interviews. God bless you.
Thank you.
Really, really compelling. Like, you don't know half of it. You didn't watch. God bless you.
Thank you.
If you've never watched any of it and you just think what went on with the Menendez brothers, that would be a good rap. You have no idea. You have no idea. Free Menendez is all I have to say. 100%. Get them out.
I've heard that documentary is
good.
Get them out. I really know nothing about them. I haven't watched the
Tracey,
documentary.
It's fascinating. Watch Netflix first to get the story, and then watch the documentary to hear them in their own words.
It sounds like the OJ documentary and series that was like sort of similar. Oh no, watch the documentary first.
This one,
I did not say free OJ. I said put his ass.
No, it's nothing like that. These boys. Oh, don't get me started. I'll cry. It's done by the same. Oh, I don't know his name. Ryan, somebody or other did.
Brian Murphy.
American Horror Story.
Yes.
Okay. So he also did Dahmer.
He also did the OJ.
Okay. Well, I don't care. Watch it. You watch it and you tell me those Menendez brothers. They have done their time. Get them out. They shouldn't have been there that long in the first place. Yes, they should have been punished. No, they should have. Oh, don't get me started. Anyway, really fascinating TV.
Why is this? Oh, I'm like trying to get it on your computer. Okay.
We're still
just recording every once in a while.
So when you don't actually Zoom with someone, it doesn't shut you down in 45 minutes.
I know, but we have to Zoom normally. I can't think of anything else, you guys. I'm really trying, but like we said, I have nothing to report with my year, or any. I didn't take a vacation. I didn't do anything. You know what my vacation was? Carol lives at the beach. And when Carol went on vacation, my husband and I came down and stayed in her house.
Oh, and
that was my vacation.
And my vacation was renting a house in Cape May for a week, which we do many, many summers with my husband's family. And my son got very sick on day 3, and that was it for us for the rest of the week. So it's been a year.
Yeah, dumpster fire. Dumpster fire of a year.
DFU. why. That is why.
Yeah. All right, you guys. We're gonna let you go. I don't even know how long this has been, but like we're super excited. We're back. We are looking forward to recapping episode 1 of season 7, part 2. That starts that I guess is on at some point on Stars on Friday, November 22nd. We will have our recap up as soon as we possibly can after that. In the meantime, you can catch up on all the recaps that we've done in the past. There are many and they're funny, and dip your toe into the waters that is my Outlander Purgatory by going on YouTube. Look for our YouTube channel. Actually, you're probably on it if you're watching it, right? Watching this video right now.
Yes.
But
please subscribe. It helps the channel.
It helps the channel. Subscribe on Facebook, on TikTok, on Instagram, on Threads, on Blue Sky, on all the things. And that's it. Carol, any last words?
I didn't know we were on Threads.
So we've been on Threads. We've been on Threads for a while.
We're still on Twitter too, but one of us is.
No, one of us.
I don't play that. Homie don't play that.
Well, we have to discuss that, but like I'm not. It won't be me anymore. Anyway, that's it. Any last words?
Just we're really happy to be with you guys again, and we're looking forward to a fun season.
We missed you. And we will see you soon. Bye.